Hello, everybody. Hello, Lego fans. It's Bricks on a Budget coming to you with a review for set number 71455, the Grimkeeper, the Cage Monster, 274 pieces. MSRP is $37.99 according to Lego.com, which is slightly overpriced compared to the other mechs that came out. Bunchu the Bunny and Z-Blob were right around 20-ish, give or take, but I don't think the piece count was quite as high. But still, I feel like this should have and could have been a $25 set. But that being said, I did pay the MSRP, I believe, for this set, just simply because it is a cool set, and my oldest boy's really been getting kind of into these sets. He enjoyed building this, and it's very cool. It's definitely built in the mech-ish fashion, but it's supposed to be a living creature in the dream slash nightmare world. The Grimkeeper, this big build, the main build, it works for the Nightmare King. I'm sure you could have figured that one out. But let's get right into the minifigures real quick. First off, you have Cooper. This is probably one of the cheapest sets to get Cooper in. And in this particular set, he is wearing a race jacket, which is really cool. Nice details. He's got the sleeping face right there. Really cool hair. I really love this hairpiece. Plain blue legs, no printing. No printing on the arms. A little bit of printing on his back torso. And he's got an additional face, which looks almost like a Ninjago face, but seeing the other side as the sleeping face, I don't think it is. But overall, oh, and then by the way, the Dreamzzz line is an original line by Lego, and it does have a cartoon you can watch for free on right on YouTube. So you can watch the entire first season right on YouTube. It's pretty good. Me and the kids actually really kind of enjoyed it. And so there's Cooper. And nothing to write home about. This is the same Mateo you get in a bunch of other sets. But I will review him anyhow, simply because if you haven't seen my other reviews or other reviews in general, he's got a big pencil that he uses to bring his imagination to life in the dream world to help him and his friends out. He's got a really cool hair piece. It's got a little bit of green in there. Really cool texture of the hair. He's got a skin condition, which he shows off on his face, which is nice for the inclusion, you know. And I don't know why his eye is pale like that. And then you got another side of his face where it's super smiley. No print on the arms. He has some really nice printing on his torso and back torso. He's got a recolored Batman belt in green. He's got a multi-print on his legs, which is really nice. So they gave the extra attention to Mateo. He is one of the main characters, to be fair, but still. He's got the pockets drawn on there, or printed on there. He's got the red for his shoes, goes all the way around to the back. And he's got print for the shoelaces and the bottom of the shoes here on the front. Pretty nice. A lot of nice detail there. It's always nice to get something with that extra detail. He also does have an hourglass. A lot of these come with an hourglass for one or more of the characters, with the little tile on top with the print of the hourglass, which is nice. The Z-Blob little flying contraption here. You got Z-Blob printed on this trans-clear green I don't know what to call that, dome, I guess. You got some trans-clear, like flower leaf pieces almost, if you will, here acting as wings. You got, and no stickers in this set at all, by the way, which is awesome. You know how I am about stickers. It's just like, such a pain. You got this little console here, also printed, really nice. And then, of course, you got Mateo can sit here and fly around on Z-Blob and try to rescue Cooper from the Grimkeeper. So now for the main attraction, the Grimkeeper himself, built very much in a mech fashion, similar to Bunchy the Bunny and the Z-Blob mech. If you have seen those sets and or my review on those sets, this is a pretty cool set. It's one of the major creatures early on in season 1 that you'll see. And so he's got like this like nightmare lantern type deal he's holding here. He's also got his jaw can operate independently from his head, but it takes a little bit to do, and I only have one hand to do it. So that's just these little doohickeys you can pose in different ways. Oh, and for some odd reason, these hinges. Oh, there we go. It wasn't in all the way. That's why. My son helped. Must have not pushed in all the way. That's the reason why it seems so loose. Not that I'm blaming him. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he does a lot of the building and pushing in place. He's nonverbal autistic, so basically I help him out with the instructions, show him where to put stuff, and then and then he does the assembling and pushing into place and stuff like that. And so, at any rate, it's a very nice mech. If you lift up his head a little bit, you'll see it's got a cage where he'll find the kids that are having nightmares or dreams. Of course, if they see a Grimkeeper, they're more than likely having a nightmare. And it's on a nice little hinge. So you can just turn around and shove Cooper right in there and then shut that. And now Cooper's stuck in there, and Mateo's got to rescue him. Also, the head, see if I can. For the head, the jaw is on a little bit of a hinge, and it can open and close like so. And the claws are pretty cool. They're on a typical one of these chair backings to put the claws on. And then there's a little clip there, if you see real close, that you can clip an item on there for him to hold. And that's exactly how he's holding the lantern right here, is from that little clip. And then I just kind of arrange the claws to look like they're actually holding it when they're really not. The bottom of the feet, really cool. Some really cool looking claws here that are posable. You got a lot of maneuverability with these hinges. These neck hinges are really awesome. Same thing with, you got a lot of different places to pivot and turn. And so this thing's got a lot of posability. I mean, it's just really, really awesome how much posability is on this particular build, because there's a lot of points of contact and a lot of different spots, so you can rotate certain things and move stuff around. Probably one of the better built mechs I've seen in a while, especially for such a small piece count. He's not super bulky. He looks a little skinny. I especially like this little added spikes on the back end to make him look kind of crazy. And then you got these like shoulder pads here to like kind of bulk them up a little bit. So now the back end is fairly ugly. A lot of anti-studs back here. It looks a little squarish, but you're not going to really be looking at that too much. I do like this right here, this little detail on the sides. It looks the same on both sides. Just added a little extra, detail. I feel like it's a missed opportunity though, because they could have put some clips in here and then put some like bone, like some bone ribs going along the sides of him. You know what I mean? I think that would look really cool, especially with the face of the Grimkeeper. But overall, I'm very happy with this build. And if you watch the show, you'll understand what this creature is. Basically, they kidnap people, and they, in the dream world, and then they take them back to the Nightmare King. And I believe they might be turning these people into those little evil creatures or whatever. I'm not entirely sure, but I know until they're rescued, they stay asleep. They stay asleep or like in a dream-like, um, almost like they're sleepwalking, more or less. So they don't really react to stimulus around them or anything. They're very much kind of still asleep, kind of sort of, until they're rescued. So real interesting. Like I said, check out the show. The show's pretty decent, especially if you have kids. Um, these sets are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to build with my kid. And one of the sets that I do not have yet that I really, really want, that'll eventually get hopefully before it retires, is the Nightmare Shark Ship, I believe it's called. I could be wrong. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've seen the sets. Really cool because I got plans for that in particular, and so I will not release those plans until after we have it built and reviewed, and then I will basically it will be put into a large mock-ish setup. But at any rate, I think I will leave it here. Let me know what you think. Do you like this set? Do you plan on getting this set, or did you buy it already? I personally think, even though it's a little higher in the price point to piece ratio, I think it was well worth it. It's a very cool set. It was fun to build, and it's probably, like I said, it's one of the better mech-ish builds. Um, Very enjoyable, very cool looking. I might try to do something different because I got a bunch of these like flat dome type headpieces in other sets and stuff. Like I got a pumpkin one from like a Spider-Man set. I might want to try to do something with that. I think it might be kind of cool. So at any rate, this is Bricks on a Budget. Please like and subscribe if you've gotten this far. Every like I get helps out the channel. Please comment down below, even if it's just to say hi. Let me know, are you going to wait for this to go on sale? Are you going to pick it up? Did you pick it up? Do you think it's worth this at $37.99? If not, what is your sweet spot price for this particular set if you want to pick it up? At any rate, this is Bricks on a Budget telling you all get built. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.